Alrighty then, it is time for another day of Marvel Future Fightin'. Don't I sound so excited and ecstatic? Radiating joy. Alright. I am actually looking forward to some of these new uniforms. Some of them, even though I still say X-Men 97 is a trash show. I do like Magneto's uniform. It looks pretty slick. Jubilee's is okay, and I do like the character Jubilee, but... Free! Those are my favorite prices to pay for stuff. Hey, Fat Bubba, how you doing? Magneto for you too? Yeah, Magneto's obviously one of my three favorites, so I am looking forward to that. I actually do like that design. Kind of indifferent about Juggernaut's design. Jubilee's is okay, Morph's is horrible. It's absolutely a terrible design. I have no idea why I decided to turn him into a walking Q-tip and when he actually had an actual look to him. But, you know, it is what it is. Oh, cool. We gotta do this real quick, because Doctor Strange. Mega Flight, good to see you, been a while. Fat Bubba and a Mega Flight. I do have 3 crystal coupons left if either of you would like some. I think there's 3 left. There's 2 or 3 left. I don't remember. I think Fat Bubba might have gotten one last week, but I don't think a Mega Flight did. So if either of you want a crystal coupon, I've got more to give away. Just give me the word. Because bird is the word. Let's see. Crystals. Yeah, I've got 3. But in either case, welcome, welcome. I got 1, but can give to Sun. Sure. Sure. Let's see. I think I had to put a nickname for you because your name threw me off, I thought. I'm pretty sure I think you're on my Discord. Yeah, there you are. Fat Bubba. There he is. Here you go. You can give this one to your son. Ta-da! 2 more. Mega Flight. Do you need a coupon? Want a coupon? Cool. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, you need... Cool. A Mega Flight, you can have 1 too, and that leaves me with 1 left. I usually can pass them out pretty quick, so I don't know why it's been hard this last week. I mean, I've been streaming on YouTube and Twitch thinking, oh, there's more people to view, so coupons are going to go quicker. Apparently not. Apparently not. So, there you go, Mega Flight. As always, thank you both for your support and for watching. Viewership is always appreciated and welcome. I hope Doctor Strange gets a new uniform soon, and he's a hero again. Let Magneto be the villain day guy. Guess we just gotta wait till Tuesday. So do you think Apocalypse going to be top 3 for PvP? No. I don't think he... I mean, I don't recall him ever really being a top 3 for PvP ever. So I don't really doubt they're going to jam him in there. Especially with Null just coming out. I don't think he's going to have much use. I think it's going to be a throwaway uniform. I think for the most part, Magneto might go back into the meta. I mean, he was kind of trickling around the meta for a while anyway. But I think he's going to pretty much come back in the meta. Jubilee and Morph are just going to be filler characters. And I think Apocalypse is going to be stronger, but I don't really think he's going to come back into the meta. But I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Yeah, tier 4 both? Yeah. Do I have boost? I think I can get boosts. Let me get boost first, and then I'll do the GBR. Always buy these uniform tickets. And always buy your boost points right before doing your daily runs so you can get one and done. Alright, co-op, 200 points. Dormammu. Usually I use Doctor Strange here, but I've been using Odin and then Doctor Strange, so Odin it is. Oh, I need to create a lobby, do I? So be it. I'm doing about 23 mil in ABX with my Odin. Highest scoring character now. I think Summer Jane Grey uniform. What do you mean? You think Jean Grey is going to get a summer uniform? I assume is what you mean. Wow. The lag is real. I'm like slamming on the buttons and it's just not registering. Well, I could have done more. So unresponsive. Wow. Come on. A Ghost Rider outscored me. Bull. It's fine. Got 160 souls of the 14. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I have a tier 4 Apocalypse. I don't think. I don't think I ever tiered for him. Nope, I did not tier 4 Apocalypse. Probably will wait and see if he's worth tier 4ing, and if not, then I will tier 4 what's his face? Jeff. Yep, Jeff. But I'll see if Apocalypse is worth it first. I might tier 4 Apocalypse, I don't know. I'm running out of tier 4 mats. I do have a lot of tier 4 characters. Slowly trying to knock out more and more and more. Well, let's hope it doesn't super lag this time. Wow, none of the skills are going off again. That's insane. No, whatever. Must tier 4 Jubilee. Ooh, I mean, if Jubilee is gonna get a tier 4, that would be very tempting to do. I do like Jubilee a lot. She's a really cool character. Her name is Jubilation Lee, and she loved video games, which I'm always a huge fan of video games. I would be friends with her in real life if I knew her. Seems like a cool character. It is worth burning some of the Uru. I mean, if you're not, if you're not stockpiling Uru for characters, which I have a tendency to do, it is worth building some of your stockpile for the event, because you can get more Odin's blessings, which are more important than Uru. So sometimes I'll take like some of these here and I'll do a mass combine on them. I try not to touch the physical and energy because I need double on each character unless they're getting an Odin's blessing. And if I pull an Odin's blessing, I give them a 6-star. So today I saw one person got 40 plus. Oh, really? How many freaking things did they have all together that they were able to get that many? That's absolutely insane. I've actually burned a ton and not gotten any before, which pisses me off, but this time around I think I got 5 or 6. I mean, I've got a decent amount of Odin's blessings, I just gotta have the right characters to put them on. That's the biggest struggle. Je 900? 900 what? You have 900 obs? Wow. Or they had 900 obs, the person who did it. Because the Mega Flight said he saw a person that got 40 plus. Or you, like, what is 900? Ha! Dispatch, I'll probably come back to. I try to do all my dailies early in the day. My dailies. Oh, Carbonadium, I'll always go for tier 4 mats. Speaking of tier 4 mats, I wonder if the token shops will allow me to buy any more. I always try to stay on top of those. What would make my streams more entertaining for y'all, out of curiosity? Because I have a tendency to see 10 to 15 people jump on and then they trickle off and it'll be like 1 or 2. And then every so often I'll get 4 or 5 people on. I'm kind of curious. Is my streams boring? I mean, usually I've got my camera on. I haven't lately. And I do try to interact with chat, but what do y'all want? What makes... Well, I mean, I guess maybe you guys are the wrong people to ask because... Well, Omega Flight's a good person to ask, but Fat Bubba's been pretty consistent. You've been a regular, which I greatly appreciate. I just did that. Okay. Wait till tomorrow to collect. We will wait till tomorrow to collect. I will open a rift later because that's boring to watch. We want fun. I think you too early. You think I streamed too early? That could be. I try to stream right at reset. Maybe I should try to do it a little bit later. I'll be in. I got first day of CC is authority. I got first day of CC as authority. Huh? I'm confused. Speaking of Jeff, let's actually watch Jeff. So this is the team I've been running lately, which Fat Bubba knows because I know he does friendly battles with me all the time. You know, maybe I'll do a survey on YouTube later. Y'all can answer your thoughts. Oh, Cosmic Core. I got you. Nice. Oh, I mean, a CTP is CTP. Even for fodder, it's worth it. I didn't know what you meant by CC. I was thinking crowd control. So yeah, Cosmic Core. My bad. Congrats, man. That's awesome. I've gotten a rage in there before. I actually saw one person, they re-rolled, got a rage, got it, kept, and re-rolled one more time, and got a second rage. They got 2 rages back to back from re-roll, and I think they re-rolled like 2 or 3 times. Hello, Josie Rodriguez. Welcome. What's up, bro? What you think? Is it better for Gore, Mighty Authority, or Normal Conquest? Ooh. That's a hard one. I almost want to say Mighty Authority because you can get the steal on it. Now, Conquest is way better when you have the Clash, but it does have the wall, which is one of the big things for it. That bottom stat wall, which you want maxed out. I probably would lean Steal with Authority over a normal, probably, but I know Conquest in a whole is just better than Authority, but we're talking Reforged versus not Reforged. I have got one of all from Cosmic Core. Nice. I have not gotten that many, Fat Bubba. I've gotten a handful of CTPs, but I usually don't re-roll that all. Oops, I got my sleep timer on for 1 minute. And welcome to the stream, by the way. Speaking of which, do you want a crystal coupon? I got one left. Okay, I will stick to Authority until I get a second Conquest. Then we'll go with Mighty Conquest. Yeah, I think that's actually a good choice there. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back, everyone. And I am back. That would be awesome. Cool. You know how to redeem them? Oh, here. Please, nobody else grab this, because since you are not on my Discord, I'm going to have to post it in public chat. But if you go there, or if you go to the screen in your game, get ready, prepared. I'm going to pop it up real quick. So try to grab it immediately. This is for no one else but you. Please don't grab his crystal coupon. That is my last one for this month. When I get more, I pass them out. You just got to attend, hang out, chat. But there you go. 300 crystals. Just as a thank you, since you are watching my stream. I should be the redeem link still. I got it from their forums. Yeah, that's still the redeem link. You just need your member code and your coupon code, and if not, you can do it in-game, obviously, if you've never done that before. But yeah, redeem that as quick as possible, because since it's in chat, sometimes other people will grab them. Hopefully they don't, because again, I usually pass them out left and right. You got a Mega Flight? What, the crystal coupon? Cool. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, I mean, who doesn't want 300 crystals? Yeah, I get 10 coupons a month because I'm a star creator. So, well, I get 10 coupons plus I get my own crystals for my account every month too. So, yeah, no problem. I just want them to go to the community, people who enjoy and love playing the game, and people who are here supporting my stream. That is the goal. You looking forward to the new update? Seems like me and Fat Bubba are looking forward to Magneto. Then we're discussing the possibility of Apocalypse being PvP top 3. I don't think he will be, but that was our earlier discussion. I hope to morph from free to play. Hey, you can always spend money on the game. They're not going to complain. I've gotten a little bit more free to play over the years. I've spent, at this point, I'm over $3,000 on my account. And yeah, I don't want to keep spending that much money on the game. I love the game, don't get me wrong. There's more important things. Especially because I need to build a new computer now. Granted, this was over 10 years. But if I would have been stockpiling that, I would be able to build my new computer now. And now I'm going to have to wait because of the RAM prices skyrocketing through the roof. I usually buy a new computer every 10 years. Build it myself. And I usually spend about $2 to $3 grand on it, roughly. And it's going to cost me about $4 grand now. And I don't have it. Because I had some unexpected medical costs come up. So I could be dying. Now maybe in the 2nd generation discount I could buy Gore's uniform. It is extremely expensive, but at least he has 6-star artifact, right instinct, and pierce reduction, and he is tier 4. Nice. Yeah, right now Gore's pretty meta, especially with a mighty or a brilliant conquest. I do, same VIP as you. That's what I thought. I thought you had mentioned that before. Yeah, sometimes you can just keep using the crystals here and keep rerolling until you get a CTP. I don't do that because the chances are so low. So low. I stockpile my crystals for the anniversary. The RAM crisis is crazy, bro. In my country, it has increased around 400%. Yeah, it's something like that over here, too. RAM that should be costing me about $200 is up to about 900 or 800 or something stupid. I've got a pretty decent PC right now, but I'm looking at revamping it. So currently, my computer right now, so Windows 11, my CPU is not supported. As stupid as that is, it's powerful enough, but it's not supported, so I'm not allowed to upgrade to Windows 11 because it's not supported. I've got Windows 10. I have the extended warranty, but my computer's 7 years old. I want to get another 3 years out of it before I build a new computer, but I need to consider building one now because it's not supported. Now the messed up thing is if I was to go rebuy all the parts for my computer even now, it'd probably be over $2,000. A lot of the stuff's not available anymore, but so I've got an Intel Core i7 7700K quad-core processor. I've got the Cryorg cooler fan. I've got an Asus Maximus 9 Hero ATX LGA 1151 motherboard. I've got G-Skill Ripjaw's 32 gigabytes of RAM. It's DDR4 3600. I've got 2 Western Digital 2 terabyte solid state drives. One has my operating system, one has all my games. And then I've got a storage drive, which is a Western Digital 2 terabyte solid state. So I've got basically 6 terabytes of solid state. I've got an MSI Gaming GeForce GTX 1080 Ti 11 gigabyte video card, which is an absolute beast and is still holding strong. I've got the Corsair Carbonite series white case, even though I spray painted it black because they didn't have any more black available. The 500R one. Corsair RM750X 750 watt 80 plus gold ATX modular PSU power supply system. And then I've got a Asus optical drive for DVD burning and reading and writing. I've got, of course, got Windows 10, and I have an Asus MG 278Q 27-inch, which is a 2560 by 1440 144 hertz monitor, And then I've got a second monitor, which is an AOC 21-inch, and that's a 1920 by 1080 60 hertz monitor. That's my whole setup, and it's amazing, and I love it. I absolutely love it. So I was gonna upgrade to an Intel Core Ultra 7, the 265K, which is a 3.9 gigahertz processor. That's like $330 right there, which is reasonable. I mean, around 300 is reasonable. And I was gonna get an Arctic Liquid Freezer 3 Pro, which is the 360, and that's only $83. Kind of high for a cooler, but it's reasonable. Then I was gonna drop down, and instead of getting a super fancy motherboard, I was gonna go with an MSI Z890 Gaming Plus. It's $200. It's not too bad. I mean, I know a lot of people, it's about 100 to 200 they spend on their boards. And then I was going to get G-Skill Trident Z5 64 gigabytes of RAM, so I was going to double my RAM. That is $2,000 right now. That is $2,000. That is insane. That it is literally going to be $2,000 for RAM. That is absolutely insane. Actually, it looks like my computer's up to $6,000. I thought it was at $4,000. Fun. Then I was going to get a new internal hard drive. I was going to have a spin-up drive, a 7200 RPM for storage. That was going to be a 4 terabyte one. And I was going to get two new 2 terabyte drives, one for operating, one for games, one for the OS, one for the games. Each one of those drives are $350 each. Even the drives are expensive. And then I was going to get an MSI Gaming Trio OG GeForce RTX 5080 with 16 gigabytes of RAM. That's $1,600. Again, because of AI stuff. And then I was going to get a Leon Lee LandCool 216 Tower. That's only $89. I was going to get a new Corsair RM1000E 1000 watt fully modular ATX power supply, $150. And then I was going to get a new MSI Mag 321 UPX OLED 31-inch, which is a 3840 by 2160 240 hertz monitor, which is $800. But even if I trim out a lot of that, because that's like my dream power build, right? But if I was going to trim a lot of that down, it would be a little less spending. Like if I spent $4,000, reused my monitors, reused all my drives, and just bought the internal storage 4 terabyte drive as an additional bonus. So basically I'm getting a new processor, I'm getting a new tower, new RAM, new motherboard, new CPU, new cooler, and new power supply. Just that alone would be $4,000, which is absolutely stupid. It's like it's almost not possible to buy one. Oh, sorry, Red Scarface. Let's talk about computers, man. Good to see you. How you doing? I'm doing good. Just doing my daily stream. Bro, probably in the current market in your build, your G-Kill and the SSD would be 2/3 of the value, even though it is DDR4. Yeah. In my case, I just got a new next generation GPU, but the rest is still AM4, because going into AM5 will triple the price for CPU, RAM, and mother. Yeah. And I might have to do that, and that's what pisses me off. In order to make my computer run Windows 11, I would have to get a new CPU, which means new motherboard and new cooler. And a minimum, it's going to cost me basically $300 to $400 to do that. And it's not worth $300 to $400 just to have my computer kick on for another couple of years. Like, it's 7 years old. At this point, I'm ready to just buy a new computer, or build a new computer, should I say. So I want to build a new one, but I don't know how to be budget conscious and make it worth the spend. Because again, $2,000 for a 10-year-old, for 10 years of running a computer, because I do VR gaming, I do streaming, I multi-process, I do video editing, I do a lot of stuff. So I can't just have top-of-the-line gaming. I need a computer that can do a little bit of everything, including multitasking. Good, Red Scarface. I'm glad you're doing well. Let's see. How bad did I do in zombie survival? Yeah. Like I said, I usually get ranked in the top 5, sometimes a little higher, but usually in the top 5. That one time when I was like ranked 16 or something, I had to not run or something. Would you consider stick on Windows 10? I've debated it. I'm a little concerned because of not extended support. I'm also thinking of transitioning over to Linux. I do have a dual boot going on right now with Linux Mint, and it's not terrible. The problem I'm having with Linux Mint is I can't run my LD player. I cannot run my video editing software called Vegas Pro, and there's not full compatibility with everything. If they ever get full compatibility, I don't think I would ever use Windows again. I think it'll have a support until 2030 or so. Windows 10 LTSC? Wait a minute. What's LTSC? Might need to look into this. Also good. Oh, 3K energy, not bad at all. Me? Yeah, I burn pretty quick, but they had that boost, and I had 6,000, but I'm cutting into it pretty quick. I'll have to Google that. Long-term service channel is a version of Windows designed for special purpose devices and environments that do not require frequent feature updates, focusing instead on stability and security. It provides only monthly quality updates, and it is ideal for organizations that need to maintain a consistent environment. Interesting. I mean, if I have to change my OS, no, I'm not going to change my OS. I thought you meant just sticking on it. Hello, Nico. Welcome. Yeah, what's your question? Ask away. I can give my opinion and my insights based upon my experience. Just keep in mind it's only my perspective. Just checked. It's 2032. Nice. Sorry, grocery shopping. Yeah, no worries. No worries. It's a good opinion. Doctor Strange for tier 4. Yes. Yes. Doctor Strange, and I'll talk about that in a second. Hold on. Only do dailies and out. Oh, so you've not been playing as much? 63K. Ow. But hey, you know, as long as you're enjoying it, Red Scarface, it's all that matters. So in my personal opinion, Doctor Strange, tier 4 with his zombie uniform, is one of the top 3 best PvE characters in the game right now. I would say the top is probably Mephisto, followed by Storm. I think Doctor Strange would be next, followed by Luna Snow. So yeah, I would say Mephisto, Storm, Doctor Strange, Luna Snow, and probably Odin. Those 5 are probably the best PvE characters right now. Doctor Strange will walk through world bosses for you. Doctor Strange is okay to use. He's ABX meta on some days. He's also an option if you don't have other ones for other days. And he does GBR really well too. I mean, usually when you decide who you want to pick for building Nico, it comes down to where you're going to use them and what's most important to you in the game. If you want someone that's good at multiple stuff, then you pick certain characters so they can cover all your bases. If you want to push AB, that gives you a very specific set of characters, which is what I focus on. GBR, I mean, technically you only need like 2 to 3 clears a day, and you can get all the rewards. It doesn't really matter to have a ton. As long as you've got 2 to 3 solid clear teams, it doesn't matter that much. With World Boss, especially World Boss Legendary, the requirements change as you go through the levels. So unless you're only clearing 9, you're going to need a big roster. So for the most part, when you tier 4 characters, you want to pick characters that are going to have value across the board and that you're going to enjoy using. And at least in my opinion, Doctor Strange is one of the highly recommended tier 4 characters in the game. So that's my opinion. What do other people think? Do you think Nico should consider tier 4ing Doctor Strange? Why or why not? Please put your comments below. I have that on my laptop. It's just an old ThinkPad. Bro, Nico, probably Magneto could be a cheaper option. Still, Doctor Strange is a beast for PvE general content. This is true. I know with Magneto, he's getting his newest uniform. He's also a villain speed character. In the past, he's been meta. He's a very good chance he'll come back into meta. I will say, though, previously, Magneto is more of an AB character, Alliance Battle. I don't see many people using him or having much success with him in any other game mode. Even with some of the world boss, he tends to struggle compared to Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is also a great character when you're trying to clear different content because he has the ignore dodge built in. I think it's his leadership, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, ignore target's dodge rate. So he can self-lead himself, and you can throw in someone like Valkyrie who also ignores dodge, and then you can actually really, really, really push through. And I don't know if you have all this stuff maxed out or not, but if you are struggling with it, if you go through, where are we at? My brain is not working today. Sorry, give me a second. Dimension missions. So if you no, not that one. Not that one. It's the one like Dimension missions. Dispatch maybe? Yeah, Dispatch. So the Dispatch ones, if you're struggling clearing these, Doctor Strange with Valkyrie and Loki absolutely walks through the content. You can't always clear the requirements, but you can walk through the content. So things like that. Yeah, Doctor Strange has got a lot of usage and utility through the game. Red Scarface says, I don't know what to say about enjoying the game in the last few months. What has been lacking for you? They're going to make MAG again meta, or are they going to make it suck? What do you think? I really hope they make him meta again. I want to believe they're going to make him meta, and I really like the design better than the goofy one we have right now. Like, in my personal opinion, I mean, obviously, these 3-starred characters are my favorite characters in Marvel. I don't like this outfit. I never have. I think this is terrible. I love his classic outfit. Always have, always will. This one looked pretty slick. I mean, it's... Don't love it, don't hate it. This one I'm not really a fan of, but it's still decent design. I just don't like this one. But the new outfit with the robe, basically, looks slick. So I am looking forward to it, and with him being one of my 3 favorite characters, I really do hope he's in the meta again. Then I hope Doctor Strange goes back to being a hero. Because I do not like zombie Doctor Strange. Not just because he's missing an eye, I just don't like him as a zombie. The classic one's cool and all. I think my favorite Doctor Strange probably has to be... Honestly, it's a toss-up between these two here. I think this is a slick look for him. I also like this look for him. And I do like his original, but he's missing the classic gloves. I would love to see an actual classic one where he gets the Cloak of Levitation. Yeah, fun story if y'all are not aware. This right here was Doctor Strange's original look. See how the Eye of Agamotto is a square, and his cloak is blue, which he should not be floating because it's not the Cloak of Levitation. What ended up happening is Ancient One kept getting older, and Dormammu was threatening the Earth. So Doctor Strange went to challenge him, and they went back and forth. Well, Dormammu is actually protecting the realms he conquers. So he's keeping the mindless ones out from the dark dimension so they don't destroy it. But during his battle with Doctor Strange, he has to put so much of his focus on the battle that they're able to break through. And then Dormammu has to turn from fighting Strange and, you know, I don't have time for this. I got to push them back before they break through. So Doctor Strange actually uses the Eye of Agamotto, which is a symbol, not a specific artifact, to amplify Dormammu's powers to be able to push back and save the dark dimension. So Dormammu owes him a boon. So he makes Dormammu agree never to attempt to invade Earth again as long as Doctor Strange is alive, which he agrees to. So the Ancient One rewards Doctor Strange with a new Eye of Agamotto, which is circular, and the Cloak of Levitation. So the circular Eye of Agamotto and the Cloak of Levitation are given to Doctor Strange after that battle with Dormammu. So yeah, this is his original look when he first came out in Strange Tales, which was is Human Torch, but it was featuring Doctor Strange. I think it was issue 112, if I'm not mistaken. He was actually guy was having nightmares, and what it was, the guy was a crooked guy, and the being Nightmare was giving the human nightmares, and Doctor Strange went into his dream with astral projection to save him, and Nightmare tried to trap him in the dream realm, and the guy woke up and like, oh no, he found out that I've been doing bad things at work. I have to kill this guy before he turns me in. And the Ancient One uses his powers from a distance to activate the eye to freeze the guy until he can escape Nightmare, and Doctor Strange comes back out and the guy gets arrested. That was like the first introduction of Doctor Strange. Absolutely wild. Anyway, sorry. This one looks a bit like Tony Father. Which one? Magneto's? Another incredible PBE opinion would be Odin. Got a rework on Storm level at least. PBE. What do you mean by PBE? Oh, do you mean PvE? Yeah, Odin's really strong now, but he mostly is AB meta. He can do World Boss okay. He's not very good at GBR. But like open days and stuff, man, he's just crushing it in AB. Absolutely love that he got a recharge. I don't like the haircut. The beard's too long, and I don't like the uniform, the armor at all. But I mean, this is probably my favorite look for him as far as Marvel goes. It bothers me because it's not very Nordic. The horns are goofy. The plate armor is goofy, but yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. And yes, I say Odin like the Icelandic. I wish you a good one. Nice weekend. See ya. Take care. Red Scarface, thanks for hanging out, man. Oh, Doc Strange does? Cool. Nice of you to swing by. He got it. It was PvE as well. Ah, I see. Just checking. I don't assume. I read literally what I see on the screen. What do we want to do now? Let me burn some auto clears real quick, and then maybe I'll play Open Day ABX, unless folks have questions, obviously. The whole point of the stream is interact, talk about the game. I'm going to grind my dailies while we do it, though. What you mean? He is insane at GBR on my account, bro. M-Rage, he could be top 5. So, let me give you an example. Hold on. Doop. So, Doctor Strange. Everything's amplified, 200, tier 4, max, overdrive, 6 plus 20, tight match, brilliant rage, mythic uniform, all mythic options, reasonable stats, ranked 69, and all of them are Future Fight players. My Doctor Strange can solo GBR in about 20 seconds, maybe 30. Odin. Level 80. Everything amplified, including the lightning ones. I'm only at 161 first thing, but that doesn't make a huge difference. Also tier 4. Power of the Angry Hulk. Artifact is a 5-star plus 20 type match. Custom gear is a brilliant competition. Uniform is a mythic uniform. All ranked 226 in the game. Also doing pretty decent. Takes him a full minute to solo clear. So Doctor Strange, twice as fast. And the same thing is true. Mephisto clears faster. Doctor Strange clears faster. I haven't tested a whole bunch of people, but he is not as good in GBR as some of the other characters, but in Open Day, he scores the most for me. And even though Luna, Spacesuit Doctor Strange, can compete with him for Open Day, for the most part, he's the best ABX Open Day character. Besides for the infinite mode, that you want to go with Storm. So that's what I mean. I think you should wait till patch notes. Who, me? Or as far as Nico for tier 4? Yeah, that's fair. Just in case with the Magneto. I still think Doctor Strange is worth tier 4, and just for the simple fact that even if Magneto is Villain Day AB meta, I severely doubt Magneto is going to be good in all game modes like Doctor Strange is. So I still think you're going to get value with Doctor Strange. That's why I'm saying that I still think that's a good pick. So I'm by no means saying that Odin is terrible. I'm just saying there's better options than him for GBR. And again, you only need a handful of clears. So half the time, you don't even need to use him at all. I still use him. I run him and then Doctor Strange, and that's usually my clears. I do it with max boost points, and I get all of the Souls of the Faltine, and I'm good. And that's usually what I'm concerned about. I don't know if he have a lot of tier 4 mats. That's true. That's a good point. A minute. That's a lot. Probably he is way better with Rage on GBR. And yes, in my case as well, Doctor Strange, Storm, and Mephisto are better than him by a lot. Yes, that's my point. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he can't do it. I'm just saying there's better clears for GBR. So why run him unless you really like running him? What he really, really shines at, in my opinion, is AB. Like, even in World Boss, like, he does good. He even has some heal built in. I mean, he does good, but it just, there's better clears. And competition usually makes World Boss, like, cheat code walkthrough. And I still think sometimes he struggles on some modes for me. And obviously I dumped into him as much as I could. I actually spent $100 getting him all built up when he had that one uniform come out, because I was so happy to see Gungnir, which is a spear. Ik tale bara smolves school. En ik tale ekivel. So, with the ability to speak, I will pronounce it the proper way. Y'all just got to get over it. Just the way it is. I'll deal with survival stuff later. Just trying to do the auto clears real quick. The thing also is that Doctor Strange Storm could access the team collection, and Mephisto has a +5. That's true. That's a very solid and valid point. But it is still something they have access to that he does not. So in picking, you gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta judge it accordingly. I'm gonna reboot my phone real quick because I need to switch to it to do Infinite Open Day with Storm. I know some people still swear you should use Mephisto in Infinite Open Day, and if that's what you want to do, go for it. But honestly, Storm is the best. Top players in the game use Storm. Just saying. How wild would it be if Magneto took that over too? Yeah, I'll do that later as well. Look at all these debuffs. What up with that? Jeesh. Where is... Oh, he's debuffed too. I think he's a little better, so I'll stick him in there. Let's see what PvP characters we have available for us today. Not a lot of good options, are there? Huh. Well, fiddlesticks. Jeff! You think I should put Jeff in here? Jeff only works for heroes. You'd have to have a full hero team. I've got 4 villains. I don't think Jeff would be a good option for this. If I had enough hero PvP characters, yeah, but I don't. So I don't think Jeff is worth using. All allies. There you go. Superhero allies. Even though he's good in and by himself, and again, 2 superhero allies, so he has the superhero ally stuff only. So even using him there. Again, if I don't have an all-hero team, which I don't, and most of the PvP characters I think are villains. Null's a villain. Gore's a villain. Jean's a villain. Yeah, a lot of them are villains. So, Sentry would be, you know, Sentry's a hero, Atom's a hero, Wolverine's a hero. So it is possible to build an all-hero team, so I might use him down the road, but I just, yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. So I personally advise against Jeff. I know he supports himself too, but Otherworld Battle, that's, we'll come back to that. I think it is time to switch to my telephone. Let me finish letting it boot. I will take it out of its case. I will put on my cooler that I strap onto the back and plug in. My room has too much dust. Every time I dust, it just, in a week or two, it's just a full coating of dust everywhere. I don't get it. Sucks, man. Alright, let's unplug this. Let's plug in the fan. Let's take it out of the case. Let's tell the world to not disturb me. Link to Windows, do not disturb. And open Marvel Future Fight. Strap the cooler on. Okay, cool in the back. Close this. Switch, swap. Phone link. Man, all this stuff just to get up and running, huh? Alright. Hopefully there's no lag today. We will see. Play it by ear. It's loading. Ah! Loaded. Android capture. There you go. Now you're seeing my phone. Turn the volume to about there, and we'll see if there's lag or not. If there is, I'm so sorry. I don't know why. Sometimes resetting my phone helps. Sometimes it does not, and I don't know why. It's very inconsistent. Anyway, let's swap to type match because it seems to help. I like to run Thor. Too bad Odin's not a great striker. Looks like it's smooth. I think, maybe. Hey, Official Eli, man, good to see you. Do you think I streamed too early? That's what Fat Bubba says. He says if you stream later, you get more people watching you. Oh, I hear that darn sound. Sorry. I don't know why it lags so much. I really don't want it to. I don't like it when it does it. So far, so good. I'll clear this guy, and then Gore will, of course, get the purple stuff. So I'm going to have to watch it on the next boss after I clear Mephisto. Here's Gore. No, I'm sorry, Ultron. Forgot about Ultron. Next is Gore. Get about 22 million. That's why I figured I was close. There he is. This guy gets purple. Unavoidable. I've tried many times. Oh, no, he's too far. I hate it when he does that. He dashes too far away, and then I can't do my cancels, and it ruins everything. Jerks. Alright, so we're going to move over here, and I'm going to wait until the slashes are done. I'm going to start about here so I can get full damage. Someone pointed out, I forget who it was, pointed out that, like, hey, if you attack too soon, while their hit point bar has still got that defense, and they're doing their purple attacks, you're probably losing damage. I'm like, huh. And it does seem to be true, but I actually score about the same regardless. Wow, she's too far away again. I get so pissed off at that because it's like I can't get my cancels in. No, 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 no. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Don't you dare hit me. Okay. Thought she was going to hit me with a purple attack. Oof, look at that. Whee. So far, so good. This is a decent run. Let's see if I can hit my 30. I'm not like a super guy. Like, I swear I've seen people like Bob Sarge. He has his own YouTube channel, man. He will actually hit 40 million today. 40! All right, I'm going to pause for a second, stand over here, wait till he lands. I'm going to start my 3, and bam, here we go. Full blast on the 6. Yes. Very good. So I can clear this null. I cannot clear Mephisto. Mephisto is the boss I get stuck on, which is why I cannot break 30 mil. And I don't know what to do about it. I don't know how to try to clear him. Alright, move away, move away. I don't know what he's doing. Okay, he's doing the pops. Okay, cool. Lets me get a full blast off. I can pop away. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing as he's doing the slashy slashes. Okay. Moving away. Wait for the explosions. This should take him out here. And then we're on Mephisto. And Mephisto is where this journey ends. So let's just hope I can get to my 30. Look at that, 29 mil. He's going to hit me a couple times, though, and I'm going to lose a lot of my damage, which a lot of my points. Because when they do damage to you, you actually lose points, which pisses me off. Yep, too far away for cancels. And now he's going to do a big purple blast. Wait. Pop it in there. Come on. Damn, I didn't do enough skill. See, I already lost some score again. No. Yeah, look at that. So close. So close. Pisses me off. Hopefully that was not too stuttery for y'all. And if it was, I'm sorry. 2990527. 29,905,287. And I have before gotten my 30 mil. It's just rare. I think it's been a handful of times. It put up as you be ending. Yeah, I know. Drives me nuts. Drives me nuts. It's very stressful. It's about your schedule. I'm late because I was picking up groceries. So I sent it the audio yesterday. Author asked me if I was ready for another one. I'm like, can we pause for a minute? Lol, sent out. I gotcha. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. If that's the thing. If people have a book series, they want the same. This looks so cool. So cool. They want to have the same voiceover character, because if you ever listen to audiobooks, it throws you off if the voice actor is different. They like to hear the pronunciation and the voices sounding the same. They associate it with the character. I have 2 authors that want me to do all their books. And I'm working on the one series. I'm on his second book, and I've done 2 books for the other author, even though it's 2 different worlds. But he's going to do a sequel, and he wants me to do that one too. That's the best way to do it. The problem is finding people who are going to make books that are actually going to sell. Because I've only made a couple $100. And honestly, if you get to a professional voice actor level, if you get a professional voice actor level and you land like big gigs, you should be making like anywhere around $2,000 a book, roughly. Some of them probably make closer to $3,000 to $4,000. But entry level stuff, you're lucky to make 50 to 100 per book, because it depends on who buys it. It's not a series. This guy does political philosophy, science, things like that. It's not character work, but it's a professional credit. Oh, okay, fair enough. Nothing wrong with that. So he likes your narration It's good. It's good when people have stuff like that. Put sup. Hey, Rebaz. Good to see you, man. Welcome. How's your day going? You looking forward? Actually, yeah, officially, Eli, you looking forward to the new uniforms? I'm looking forward to Magneto. That's about it. Jubilee, I'm kind of on the fence about, but I kind of like. I do not care about Apocalypse, and I think that morph design is absolutely horrendous. It's one of my biggest complaints about the new X-Men 97 is if you're going to continue the series, keep the character design the same. Like, I'm sorry, you're going to continue the series you claim, and then you're going to change characters, change how they are, change the design, introduce new characters, change the graphics and animation, and no. The new I know a lot of people love the new 97 X-Men. I do not. I do not at all. And I do not like what they did with Morph. That is not how Morph looks. We've seen Morph. That is not Morph. But I wanted to build a recording booth before I dive back in. I already priced out some PVC pipe and moving blankets. Gotcha. Well, go for it, man. Completely understandable. I'm sure standing in your closet does not sound fun. It's time for you to come out of the closet, my friend. I got curtains and books around me, and I closed the door. And usually my mic's good enough. They haven't complained yet. I would love to have a booth, but I don't think it's ever going to happen. I think the new animation is good. Jubilee actually looks Chinese American now. She didn't before, but Rogue loses a lot of detail, especially in her hair. A lot of people complain because they removed her backside. They also gave Storm a square manly jaw. I think we talked about these things before. Let's see. Jubilee, Uncanny X-Men. Cartoon. I want to look up one of the old episodes. Yeah, see, I don't know what you mean. I always never really saw her as not looking Chinese American in the original cartoon. Of course, it's very difficult to find any clips from the original because they want to show me the new stuff. Yeah, here we go. Here's the original.
Saving money feels right. Just like when things are packed tidy and tight.
Why is this one not working? It used to work. I don't have a clean way to get this to work. Let's see if I do it this way. Try this. There we go.
Is believed to be a mutant.
Tell me. But agency isn't a prison. It's for our own. Let's just hope the neighbors never find out our beautiful Jubilee's a mutant.
I don't know. I've never noticed it personally.
They never understand.
Why is this happening?
Yeah, that's how I'm used to her looking personally.
I used to be a normal kid. It's not my fault.
Look what she did.
Tell me the truth.
Guess that's the only clip we're getting of her in this small short.
Why is this happening to me? I used to be a normal kid. It's not my fault.
It's not a series. This guy does political flaw. Oh yeah, I read that. But I wanted to build a recording booth. I think the new animation is good. As for Morph, there was a line of dialogue, something along the lines of, I've been so many people, I don't know who I am anymore. And that would actually make sense for someone whose main power is basically espionage. To a degree, but if you're not flexing your power, like Mystique, you're going to revert back to your default form because you're utilizing that ability to change and morph throughout everything besides for the reboot / continuation. Everything, he's always had that same look every time he wasn't using his powers. They might have made him haggard and like worn looking, but they've never ever made him look like a Q-tip ever. That's the problem I'm having, is like they're fully redesigning the character from how he originally looked, and that I don't like that. Like here. What happened to my display capture? Literally just saw the display capture a few seconds ago. There it is. So like this here, this is how he's always looked. Besides for when he was like stressed out morph, but he's always looked this way. That's how the character was designed to look. And to change him into this, that's a different character. But they do this all the time when they do reboots. They think they have a better design, so they're going to change the character. Like, even when Morph came back to the X-Men, he still looked like this because that's how Morph looks. But, again, people like what they like. Sometimes people like changes, sometimes they don't. And I'm one of those that just don't like it. I just don't like it. For Morph, there's a line of that. Okay, her ethnicity is very vague in that animation. Maybe you'd see it if you already know, but if not, she's not obviously of Chinese descent. Right, but I would almost argue that to over accentuate the characteristics that would cause someone to instantly assume, I think is almost too stereotypical, in my opinion. Like, some people will have vagueness. Like, look at me. What's my ethnicity? I know you've heard me list out all 5 before, but where am I from based upon looking at my face? Some people, it's just vague. You just can't tell. I'm not necessarily a fan of his current look, but I understand how we get from A to B. Well, the biggest complaint I have is, in all of the times Morph has existed in comics and TV shows, they've never made him look like that. It was something that the new writers thought they could do because they think their idea for him is better. That's the problem I have with a lot of these people. You take, and I know you brought this up, Eli, and this is a solid argument. Every author who gets hold of a character rewrites them. It's just as jarring to me when they tried to take Doctor Strange and turn him into the Doctor Strange identity. Like they cast a spell where everyone forgets his name is Stephen Strange, and now his name is like something else. But Doctor Strange is now a secret identity, and he's like all blue, and it's ridiculously stupid. It's the same thing they did to Morph, and it's just as stupid, in my opinion. Again, this is opinion based, right? I mean, everyone has their own opinion. Not everyone's going to agree, and that's fine. I'll show you what I mean for those of you who are not familiar. Even when they revamped Doctor Strange and tried to give him long hair, I got bothered because it's like, I just don't like redesigns. I never have. The worst one for me was Superman, when they tried to make him teleport. But this is what they did to Doctor Strange. They cast a spell so everyone forgot who he was, and now this is Doctor Strange. Now here's the thing. Not only is this a terrible idea, in my opinion, but the man called Doctor Strange, everyone agreed it was a terrible idea. So after the comic run that did this, they just stopped doing it and acted like it never happened, and he went back to normal. And when they do stuff like this, where they give him just a little bit long hair, I can get over it. But they actually changed his cloak of levitation to a trench coat and made him younger. Like, even this redesign, I'm not a huge fan of. It's okay. It's close enough to him, but I mean, to me, this is Doctor Strange. That's Doctor Strange. That's not really Doctor Strange. I thought that was. That's Doctor Strange. Like, there's a classic look, and you just don't like change. I've got the comic run for this too. I was hoping it would pop up right away. I'm not going to dig for it. I don't have my camera on, otherwise I'd just hold up the comic book itself. But they actually have him. He's got like little circular black sunglasses, and he's got a red cloak of levitation, and he has they for whatever reason they made him young, but he's got shoulder length hair, and I guess it's just not going to pop up. Ugh. Google might be a better spot to try to look for it. There it is. Right here. That's what they did to him. That's not Doctor Strange. I don't care. It's not. People can say it's cool. People can like it, and that's fine. Everyone is welcome to their own opinion. But to me, this is not Doctor Strange. And it was in a comic run, and it drove me nuts, and I did not like it at all. Even when they did this here, I was like, no, that is not Doctor Strange. Stop it. Oh, that's, yeah, Now, the funny thing is, I did like this Doctor Strange, where they basically have him running around. This is in the Amazing Spider-Man or Ultimate Spider-Man. This is the Ultimate Spider-Man Doctor Strange, and he's got his hair back in a ponytail, and he does the spell thing that puts him in his outfit, and his hair comes down from the ponytail, and for whatever reason, yeah, there he is. So he's wearing clothes like this with his hair pulled back in a ponytail, and he does this like spell thing, and then all of a sudden, boom, he's Doctor Strange, and his hair is down and everything. I don't know why, but this version I like. I also like this. This to me is still Doctor Strange to me. But again, this is where it's huge on opinions. It really is. It's all about opinions. Some people are going to love changes, and some people are going to hate them. And I just don't always like what they do with characters. To me, that morph change and the Doctor Strange with the blue mask change is too jarring for me personally. It feels like a different character. So, anyway, that's my opinion. I can agree that Doctor Strange's ass. Yeah, I don't know why they tried to do it. The fact that they tried to do a mind-altering spell across the entire world, which is hysterical to me. Friendly fight? We can do a friendly fight, sure. It's hysterical to me because... hold on, let me get this friendly fight up real quick. Friends. Send, acquire all, 250, acquire all. Okay. Hopefully I don't lose train of thought because I think I already did. Oh no, I guess I don't do it there, do I? Arena. Timeline battle. Friendly match. You come and watch all the time, so I'll humor you, but I don't understand the point of doing this. I'm not a PvP guy, so whether you win or lose, I just doesn't really matter because it's like it's not a flex to beat me. Anyway, so like they literally did the same thing with Doctor Strange, making everyone forget that he was Doctor Strange. They did the same thing with Spider-Man in the MCU, and I'm wondering if it was drawing inspiration from that horrible comic series. I'm sorry. I've got the run. I have the run sitting next to me, the comics, but I just did not like it. It was just no. So I got a Judgment in Cosmic Core. Like, cool, CTP. But I have so many Judgments floating around my account. But that's good because you need rerolls eventually. Your account has been around long enough, official Eli, that I think you need rerolls or chance up for reforging. You need fodder. When you're starting out or you have no CTPs, I get it. Fodder is like, damn, I don't want that. I need something good. But eventually fodder is, like me, I want fodder. I have so many brilliance. I need to re-roll. I don't have any fodder to do it with. And I cannot bring myself to use rages as fodder. This is going on Gore, by the way. Probably wait till a half off on equip. Actually, if I don't know if Jose Rodriguez is still here, but yeah, I've got the Mighty Steel, but I want to put a Mighty Conquest on him. I just don't want to waste crystals yet. Always do half off on equips. I'm going to use the restroom. Be right back. Got a restroom right next to my office, so walk a couple of feet. Yeah, I've only just recently started actually trying to get brilliance. I only have 3: rage, greed, and comp. Fair. I have to write mine down. I have so many CTPs at this point. I have 120 CTPs. 13 of them are brilliance, 61 are mighties, and 46 are normal. So I try to stay up and keep up with them. I might be slightly off on some. I'd have to go check, but that's a lot of CTPs to try to check on. But that's what I mean. I need fodder. Like, I'm all for fodder. And I get it. I've got characters who have stuff that they shouldn't. Like, nobody puts a mighty rage on Shang-Chi. But Shang-Chi is one of my favorites, so of course I'm going to put it on him. And then I've got other characters that have CTPs that I could use for fodders and rerolls and stuff. But what you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. All right. What other questions do people have? What other things you want to talk about? As you know, notice I get kind of carried away when I talk about stuff I'm passionate about. So. Hello, Farhan Siddiqui. Ooh, Farhan. I'll call you Farhan. Welcome. How are you doing today? How's life treating you? How's your Marvel feature fighting going? Quick, you got 3 seconds to answer. I'm joking. I'm joking. Welcome. Just kind of hanging out, talking about some Marvel feature fight, talking about the updates, doing some dailies. I do have to run this soon. I might run that sooner than I thought. I'm almost done with a lot of these today. Otherworld Battle, Team Battle Arena, World Boss. Let's knock out some World Boss. Let's see how much lag I get on my emulator today. Should be able to push with Storm, or at least get a higher one with Storm on 49. Because I think I need time clear, and I can't do the 150s, and I'm not going to complete this until it's half off. So I'll do one run with Storm here, then drop it to 40. I am Obad from second account. Oh, okay. Well, welcome back. Hey, I don't have all the accounts memorized of everyone. Hell, even Fat Bubba, I forget his in-game name. It took me forever to get official Eli's in-game name, too. There seems to be a lot of people who have multi-accounts, which I'm not complaining about. You do you. But it seems like there are a lot of multi-accounts out there. In fact, I myself have been known to multi-account from time to time. I'll just leave that on her and say screw it. Let's go. Let's do this thing. I've got a gaming account and I've got my main account. I do spiritual videos and I've stopped posting and nobody seems to care. Alas. Such is the pain of being a nobody streamer. Nobody knows me or cares. Oh, move away, move away. Okay. I don't want to catch a lightning bolt to the face. There's a certain point in this game where you're actually going to want to use your 1 to run away. And it's right around this 27 point, because you don't want them to land on you with a lot of the purple unblockable attacks. So you want to do a 2-1 instead of a 1-2. A 1-2 keeps you in place. A 1 allows you to be thrown across the screen and then run away from big attacks so you can see what's going on. So 2-1. I usually do a 1-2 because the tornado will keep you in place. Keeps your dash from your 1. But again, I want to get away. See, starting to take damage. Got to get out of there because the damage stacks up quick. Like, ooh, all of these attacks. See, ooh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, is it the little circle thing? Yes. Okay. Zap him. Thank you. Love it when you zap your own husband. Yeah, Corvus Glaive and Proxima Midnight are husband and wife. A lot of you know that, but some of you do not. Here's some other trivia for you. Groot is dead and gone in the MCU. And everyone's like, no, we came back as a baby. No, that is his child. That is his offspring. That is a completely different Groot. It is not the same thing. Groot died and sacrificed himself. And killing off character is not cool. And a lot of people don't realize that. The whole baby Groot thing, like, that is a different character altogether. And you can get confirmation, not only because of them talking about it, but you actually see on the planet they come from, there's a whole bunch, and all of them say, I am Groot. That's all they say. Like, the whole species. And it's a whole... Oh, switch! Whoo. No, 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 no. Stop it. It's bad. Oh, yeah? Uh-huh. That's right, even on the emulator, you are my biatch. Victory is mine. Little tips and tricks. I need to do more videos. I just don't have time or patience. I have time, technically. I just don't wanna. It's effort. And people don't watch them anyway. I get so frustrated. You spend hours making something, and you get, like, maybe 200-300 views. It's like, really? I made something for the community to make it easier to play the game, and they just don't want to watch it? It's very frustrating. Shadowlands changes and new sneak peek. Oh, opinion. I did not read the Shadowland changes, but I am super excited about Magneto's new uniform. Love Magneto, one of my top 3 favorite Marvel characters. Doctor Strange, Magneto, and Shang-Chi in that order are my 3 favorite Marvel characters. Superman's still my favorite superhero overall, but that's DC. I think Morph is a terrible design. I don't really care. I think Apocalypse, I'm not really a huge fan of. So the design I don't care about. The character I don't care about. Jubilee I like a lot. I've got mixed feelings on the new look for her, but at least she's getting a uniform. Shadowland changes, I don't know what they are, so I can't comment on that. Maybe I should go check it out. I realize they made Groot dumb for comic value, but I like the idea of his species having inherited knowledge. He knows everything his species has ever known, just like the symbiotes. Yeah. Honestly, their whole species creeps me out. I thought they were connected, but they don't have all the same. They're still individual personalities. I thought, but I don't know a lot about the Groot species, so I don't know. Am I wrong? No, Blaze, you're right from a certain point of view. All before you were born, I knew your father, one of the greatest star pilots in the galaxy, and a good friend. He wanted you to have this when you were old enough, though your uncle wouldn't allow it. Then we're going to retcon that, and that never happened. Obi-Wan is a liar. Old Ben. Stop, I can't see. Why does that stupid stuff get in the way? I'll take that lightning bolt to the face. I don't care. I'm a Fisto. Back off, Glaive. That's right. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. Wow. There you go. I even got some godstones. I am the last one. Let's get some more. Here you go. Here is Odin, struggling-esque. I think Flora, Colossus have individual identities. It's just knowledge that passes. Okay, fair. Flora Colossuses. Yeah, I think that is what they're called, isn't it? I couldn't remember their species name. I just know every single one of them goes, I am Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot. It's like the Aflac duck. Aflac. 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 There. Behold, face the wrath of Odin with Gungnir, the swaying one. Anything that Gungnir is thrown at will hit the target and return to the hand of Odin. Odin. Oh, really, Proxima? Go ahead, try to hit me, I dare ya. You missed. Hold on, I'll read about Jean in a second. You missed again. Oh, you're still missing me. Why is your husband attacking and not doing his splash thing? That was a glitch. That was a glitch. Yeah, Jean did a mind probe on Groot once, and she was floored at how much knowledge and intelligence he actually has. Fair. Interesto. Buongiorno. Arrivederci. Ciao. Grazie for the information. Oh, you sank, Zio. You sank. But you'd be wrong. Spear. Fear the spear. Run away! I will spear you. Behold, my powerful Gungnir. In Shadowland, they have an other Shadowland Challenger mode, which we can use the character infinite times, and the floor will not reset. Really? Well, that's kind of cool. My biggest problem with Shadowlands is it takes too long to clear, even if I just try to get all the tokens, which I do. I haven't pushed it in ages because I got like to floor 200 something, and it literally took days of playing. It was like 10 to 15 hours of play. It was like ridiculous. Like, I'm not doing that again. See, that's what he's supposed to be doing, is running around and doing a circle burst, not trying to attack me like his wife isn't throwing spears or javelins at my head. Yeah, as long as they take the hours of grinding away from Shadowlands, I would enjoy anything they do. Like, right now, I try to, like, auto-clear as much as I can. But it's like, I just want to use the tokens. That's what I want. I want the tokens for the shop. I don't really want to spend hours grinding. The rewards aren't worth it. Like, if the rewards reset all the time, or if you kept your last level or something, that would be more worth it. But this idea of doing 200 to 300 floors every freaking week, like maybe a month, but not every week. There's no time for that. Or at least I don't got no time for that. Is this a coupon code? Is what a coupon code? What are you asking about a coupon code for? What? I was confused. See, he's trying to attack me. How dare you try to attack me? Do your splash stuff and run away. Go away. Yeah, Jean Grey did him. Okay, I read that. Sorry. Thought you said something else, Eli. I was like, oh no, I'm ignoring Eli. Still trying to find out with Obide what you were talking about with the coupon. You're talking about earlier in chat. I did drop a coupon, yes, because I was giving out coupon codes because I had some left, but I just gave out my last coupon. He's doing this at 24? That's not right. Might not be able to do this on the emulator. This link. I gave a link on how to redeem your coupon codes. Yes, that's one way to redeem coupon codes. The other way to do it is through your account in-game. No, you can't kill me. What's wrong with you? Stop that. Eight bars in 48 seconds. We got this? I think we got this. This is the link to redeem coupon codes if you're looking for a link. If you go there, you can redeem a code if you have the code to redeem. You punch in, it's Netmarble's official one. Hello, Ayesh. Welcome. How are you today? How's life treating you? How's Marvel Future Fighting going for you? Otherworld battle, zombie survival, team battle. Yeah, I'm kind of at the end. I'm going to wrap up my stream soon. I will leave it open for a couple more questions. And I'm going to check my blood pressure. Huh. Interesting. My pulse has been so high lately, and I don't understand why. I'm just sitting here playing a game. What, for 2 hours I'm playing a game and my pulse is 91. I don't get it. Maybe the game stresses me out. What happened? Okay, I was about to say, why did the screen go black? Okie dokie. If there are no more thoughts, concerns, questions, I'm going to wrap up the stream here, go have myself some lunch. I want to wish you all a very happy day and well, and I will catch you all next Saturday. If anyone wants to, as always, if you're not in my Discord, you are welcome to hop in, as long as you're not going to act like a douchebag. Read the rules, agree to the rules, and if you don't, I'll just kick you. So yeah, there's my Discord link. All right. Take care, Eli. Thanks for hanging out, man. Everyone else, thanks for swinging by. Catch you next one. Here's my stop.